Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that's downstairs. And away we go this afternoon. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And it gets by him. Ozzie flying around third. Throw, and it gets away.
His confidence level is so high. Really.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on San Francisco. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That one finds the corner, and we're underway. And a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him swinging. One up, one down. Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No play. That's an infield single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Wong into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. So coming into the game now on defense, Connor Wong. He takes over behind the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Hernandez over to first in time. And Devers is set down. Now batting Tristan Casas. That one's in there, 0-1. Wong at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Liner caught it second. Here's Alex Verdugo.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And no one can get there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Wow, I'll tell you, things start feeling pretty dicey when you're tracking one into the corner like that. So I love the effort to leave his feet to make an awesome leaping catch. Timed it just right and held on for the out. Definitely a highlight reel play.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
He's got it, and that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Alex Bregman. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1's the count.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Just missed.
That's ball 2.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Ball, that pitch is up.
1 out, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Curveball over for a called strike. That's a little high. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Got him swinging. Here's Trevor Story now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. There's the strike. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed. Back here in Denver, leading off, Roman Anthony. Crochet back to work. And that misses.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Kike Hernandez. Foul ball there. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. This one in the air. Story hauls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Tristan Casas.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu sizes this one up, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now batting Jarren Duran. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. That misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
And that's outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. Man at first with one gone. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. That's in there. 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Duran, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Pitch
Ball
misses
3.
there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Count is full.
Runner on the move. In there for strike 3. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rafael Devers up next for the Red Sox. Man on second, 2 down.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Just missed. Outside low. And that's ball 3. That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now Connor Wong. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's inside. Outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Bregman. To first,
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. And here is Terry Pendleton. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Crochet checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. 1 out and a runner at second.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
To the right side, Story tosses to first, and Verdugo is set down. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Bregman is under it, and the inning is over. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That clips the corner. Casas goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Little chopper rolls foul. 4th inning underway. No score. Outside low, and that is ball one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Ref Snyder stands in now and watches strike one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0. And now here is Wilyer Abreu.
0-1. Nope, outside.
That misses. 2-1. Liner, base hit. And that means Trevor Story will have a chance to hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Abreu off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
2 outs. Out to center, Anthony. And that is that. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's ready to go, bottom 4. Now at the plate, Ted Williams. On the ground, and that's just foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ramirez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Anthony in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Step off throw to first. And he's just back in. Oh, close play. Man at first, 1 away. Up and in, 2-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Coors Field. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Duran, batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
And it's even up.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Anthony under it, corrals it, and there are two down. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And that skips in the dirt.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Next offering upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Now, Tristan Casas. Crochet back to work. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Late with the swing there.
Boom, that's
No
cheddar,
ball,
baby.
2 strike.
That misses,
that's a ball.
and it's 1-2.
Man, oh man,
ball,
I
2
don't know
strikes
how
to
you
count.
take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. That one misses. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That missed by a lot. Counts full, 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
No outs. Runner at first. Connor Wong getting ready to hit. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. 1 for 2. That one outside.
That ball went out.
1-0. Swung on, belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-1.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Ball 1, no strike.
Verdugo stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first, and Verdugo is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bregman in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there, and that one's gone into the bleachers. And this place is rocking, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. New pitcher on now, Brennan Bernardino.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Ted Williams.
That's outside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. Up and in, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. Ref Snyder. Long run on his horse. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Anthony now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. Back here in Denver, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. That's inside. Ball 1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And now it's going to be Tristan Casas. In there, and it's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The other way, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. Just missed. The Red Sox down by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Bregman started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. To third. And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ref Snyder at the plate and takes high there. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
This one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Enrique Hernandez. Rip to third. Whips it to Casas. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So up next, Tristan Casas. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Out to short. And talk about efficient. 3 outs. And we're back. And the batter now, Trevor Story. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses. Next offering is fouled back. And it is
that's
2
off the
and
plate.
1. Fastball for a strike. Not
3-2.
close with that one. 3 and 2 now.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the
0-1's
line
the count.
drive knock.
Pitch
Off the plate,
misses.
ball 1.
Field. Story sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Next to hit, Alex Verdugo.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That one to first. Casas steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. Ball 1
Counts
there.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Drilled out towards left center field. Abreu raging back towards the wall. Up against the wall and brings it in. Back here at Coors Field, ready to begin the 8th. Here's Rafael Devers. He swings and fouls one off. And that misses. And the count even 1 and 1.
1 strike.
Now this is in the air down the line. Verdugo ranging after it. He's there. He's got it. Then there's 1 down.
Now back.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Outside low, and it's 1 and 1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Just
ball 2.
outside, and it's 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now. Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. The Red Sox down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. And add another onto the bottom of the 8th. And now Ted Williams. Kelly back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 6-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Anthony now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that one clips the corner. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Check on the runner. Ramirez back on a dive. One on, nobody out. A run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Pickoff move to second, and he's back safely. Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Abreu makes the grab. Back here in Denver, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now Rob Refsnyder. Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 3. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Pretty standard high
0-2
fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2-2.
And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out. Story in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. One strike away. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Cal Ripken Jr. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right side. And that will drop foul. The wind to kick the pitch. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. And he boots it.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
2 on, 1 out. He swings, floats it into left. Fair ball. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Bradford back to work. Swings through that. One out in front that time.
It's 0-1.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
The next pitch misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. That one misses, so a lead off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Langford makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 down. Cal Ripken Jr. will hit next. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Taveras ranging back, and that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a double.
Everything came together.
Bradford back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
High fly ball out to left field. Puts it away for the out.
Hee-haw!
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. Cut on and lifted in the air. Garcia heads after it and makes the grab. Cal Ripken Jr. the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, CC Sabathia.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ryan Roberts leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. And now Terry Pendleton. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And the batter now, Kobe Mayo. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Pendleton stands at first with 1 out. That's through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the
2
count.
strikes.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering is down low. And the count 1-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bats up with it. Whips it to first. And O'Neill is retired. And the inning is over. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Mark Davis.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
That's a ball.
Walker Jenkins, the leadoff batter,
1 ball,
as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Swings through that.
That pitch started in and
1-2
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
Marte.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone. Ketel Marte goes deep. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Throws to first in time.
The designated hitter, Kyle. Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a pop-up. Pendleton squeezes it, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Adley Rutschman. Sabathia back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Probably just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte. And that quickly 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball, that's up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two down, nobody on. Line drive and foul ball. That's outside. Full count now. And down on strikes he goes. And we're back. Here's Mookie now.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Reaching for it and brings it in. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Pitch in the dirt. 2-1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Adley Rutschman. Just missed. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Front 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a curve
That's
is
a ball.
down and in. Swing and a ball popped up. Roberts on the move. Drops into the glove. And that's the third. On to the third inning. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar.
Henderson in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick back in 2019. And that one
No, that
just
missed.
misses. A ball and no strikes. Swings through that one for strike one.
Gonna really need to
One
hang
ball, one
in there
strike.
with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The shortstop
Ball.
takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
No,
missed.
3-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on.
Runner on the go. Trying to bunt his way on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Ryan Roberts now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Late on that fastball.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
1-1.
First and second here, no outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. Around from second is the tying run. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to
It's
launch and
0-1.
hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
This one lifted in the air, left field. He's under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Mayo goes after that
0-1.
one for strike one. That one not
1-1.
close. Ball one. And that one
That's the ball.
upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next
2-1.
pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one
Ball
misses, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Tied up here in the early going. Swings and misses, struck him out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
A lot of
Zero
times you'll
balls, one
see
strike.
a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4
That's it,
times in
ball.
a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And a count 1-2. Kowser on third. Roberts at first. 2 out of the inning. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs,
Nope.
you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. That one missing inside. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And here is Adrian Beltre. And ball one.
Ball.
One out, bases empty.
1-0.
That one
2-0.
almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 3-0. And that's ball
Take your base,
four.
ball four.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. And now here is Walker Jenkins. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Just missed.
Outside.
Man at first, one away. And misses inside. And another ball.
3-0.
And ball
No,
four,
that's
two
ball four.
aboard.
Runner, take your
Well,
base.
this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Marte,
No, that
the
missed.
next to
That's the
hit,
ball.
takes low for a ball. And that
Ball.
skips in the dirt.
Last two pitches have been down in the
2-0.
zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
On the ground to second, might be two. Throws to Henderson. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. Ball one,
That's
no
inside.
strikes.
That's a ball. That's inside. Ball.
Runners at the corners with two outs. Too low, and it's ball three.
3-0.
Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A towering shot. It's 4-1. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And the first
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses for ball one. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third. Up and
Ball.
in, now 2-0. Davis,
2-0.
maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come
That's
out,
a ball.
feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit,
3-0.
and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Mookie now. That one
That's
down the
foul.
line, and it goes just foul. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Adley Rutschman. A little bit high.
That's high.
Ball one.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is fouled back. The lefty fires. Just misses
Outside.
the
That's a
mark
ball.
outside the zone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
On the ground to third. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Mullins now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Picks it up with the bare hand on the money. Nice play. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering upstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a leadoff double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Man at second. And another ball.
2-0. Nope, ball.
And ball 4 to aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Outside.
Berger in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that one pulled foul. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That's down and in. Center field. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Adrian Beltre digs in now. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one popped in the air, left field. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Sabathia back to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's a foul ball. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Good eye right
That's high.
there.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So digging in, Colton Cowser. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the lineup flips over, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fly ball center field. Jenkins coming on. Makes the catch. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and foul as it bangs off the fence. Out to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Manny Ramirez.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
He's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-1. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Mookie Betts. And takes low for ball 1. That's inside.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
This one in the air. 2 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the 3rd baseman, Terry Pendleton. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Into center. And it falls. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. And next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Pendleton gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
1-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Off balance speed, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. This to 3rd, Pendleton. Zips it to first, one away, bottom of the 6th. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. And that's in the dirt. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Beltre in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That one drilled left field. O'Neill brings it in, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Way inside.
That missed. That's a ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Lifted in the air out to left, and that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
That ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
Now pitching. Justin Martinez.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker.
ball,
As a
one
hitter,
strike.
you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing
Strike
stuff
2.
in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. There's
No
that
ball, 2
slider.
strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly
Nope,
elevated.
ball.
He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty.
Nope, ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That missed by
2
a
and 1.
lot. And a count 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 and 2's the count.
The
Did he go?
2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. He did not go around. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Jenkins takes it in for the out. 2 away. Ryan Mountcastle will hit next. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0 and 1.
A little
Yeah.
out front there as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter
No balls,
already
2
chasing
strikes.
that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to
Nope,
expand the
that's a
zone
ball,
right
that's a
now.
ball.
Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 outs. Right side. Marte throws to first in time. 3rd out. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Almost got
1 and
him.
0.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one the other way.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1. Here's Betts. Henderson slings to first, and Betts is gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 3. And that one is in for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering upstairs. Ripped on a line. Reaching down and makes the grab. So 2 down now, and here is Adley Rutschman. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. And the
One
first
ball, no
offering
strike.
is not close. Rutschman stands at second with 2 gone. Just
No,
missed.
that missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked,
Yeah.
but that's a good approach paying off.
0-1.
Beltre stands in now and watches strike 1. In the dirt,
1-1.
and 1-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. And
No,
that
that's
one is
it.
inside. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Next pitch
Ball,
is
that's
inside.
it.
3 balls and a strike. Base hit, left center field. To third. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Couple of singles back to back. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time
That's a
with
ball.
everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Jenkins stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As 2 runs score on the play. So a man aboard, and now Ketel Marte misses
That's the ball. That's
inside,
inside.
and that's ball 1. On the ground to third. Throws to first
That's
in
it.
time. They get the out on Marte. Ends the inning after they rack. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-2.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Roberts
Ball out.
in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Davis back to work.
Hee-haw. 0-1.
On the ground to the left. And that's
Foul ball.
just foul. That one just
Ball.
misses, and the count is 1-2. Line drive, Roberts. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that's
Wow.
downstairs and outside. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Mullins moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one catches the zone. 0-1. And Mookie
That's the ball.
takes 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The shortstop
2-1.
takes the ball. And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he
Take your
couldn't
base.
come up with it.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Tatis,
Ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
And another
2-0.
ball. That one
3-0.
misses. 3-0. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And it's fouled away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. One run across. Ready to go now. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Derek Jeter at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out. And here is Terry Pendleton. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field.
Jeter makes the play, and there's one away. Kobe Mayo getting ready to hit. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Burns with a move to first, and he dives back in safely. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter, sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. That one missed. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that's in there for strike 1. Burns, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And that's outside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pendleton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Corbin Burns. Top of the 2nd, and now the DH, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Got him swinging. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. The other way, and there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch.
Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. Roberts handles, throws to first. Bellinger is gone, 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bazana digs in now.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And the sweeper is off the plate. And that is out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 2nd. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
3 balls,
Really
1
had
strike.
some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Out towards left center. Mullins snags it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's out.
Carroll hustling after it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That one felt good. It's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Burns, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports
0-1.
growing up. He was a really good football player in high school, actually, which makes sense when you look at his build. But ultimately, he chose to pursue a career in baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals. And that one missing
that's inside.
inside a sharp slider. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now, but they're off to a good start. Back here in Denver, and here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Eflin back to work. Ball 1
Inside,
there.
ball 1.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Just missed. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1.
1-1. Ball 2.
Basallo aboard here at first with nobody out. Just
Oh,
off the inside edge.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Line drive, base hit. Mullins whips it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's the 0-2. That one ripped. And a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Derek Jeter steps to the plate now with the bases loaded. Golden opportunity right here. That one the other way. He comes home with it. On a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
I understand the base is loaded. Start licking your chops thinking you can hit a four-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in, the throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
McGuire, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw into third, and they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Cruz swings through it for strike 1. That one missing inside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And there's a strike.
That was straight queso right there. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
2 strikes.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Henderson makes the catch, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Terry Pendleton. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one pulled foul. 1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bellinger in a full sprint makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. 0 for 1 with a fly out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout. So
he's got it, and that is out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th, here comes Belly to take his cuts. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Bazzana takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Grounder might be 2. Henderson to second on a Mountcastle. It's a double play. Now the catcher up to hit, Samuel Basallo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pulls that one foul. Basallo measures 6 feet 4 inches. Only 20 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Nice grab. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Kobe Mayo. That one finds the zone, strike 1. Next offering is outside.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. O'Neill swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And now the count is even. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
Outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bellinger settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle. Roberts. 2 away.
He's out.
Gunnar Henderson will hit next. That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from 3rd, and they lead by 2. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your duck.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. There's a strike.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
So those
0-1's the
first
count.
pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game
Outside,
down a
that's a
bit.
ball.
Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
One down, base is empty. And
Nope,
there's a
that's
ball.
a ball. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's
He's
2
out.
away.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark
Nope.
like this,
Ball
but
one.
he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The shortstop takes a ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Basallo down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here at Coors Field. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Eflin back to work. And that one fouled off. That's out to center field. Mullins under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder. Oh, look at this. And they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Oh, the throw is over his head, but no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. Man at first. Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. The throw to third.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can.
Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. That one lifted to left. Carroll. And there's 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pendleton in the box again, takes a strike. Ripped into left field, and that'll fall for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing.
Pendleton dives back in, but they got him. Now, Brian Roberts. First pitch, just misses. Carroll hustling after it. Nabs it, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. This is Corbin Carroll. Swinging a foul straight back. Now the 0-1. That clips the corner. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Derek Jeter.
The other way. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And another ball.
Bam.
The next
That's
offering
ball 3.
misses. And now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
In the air to left down the line. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Kobe Mayo. Little chopper rolls foul. Inside, just missed. Outside low.
2.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one.
He got away with one there,
2-2,
but he
yep.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like
3-2.
this.
Next pitch is downstairs. And base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Runner takes off. Throw, save! With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. At the plate, Adley Rutschman. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground to first. And it's just foul. That was close. Foul ball still 0-2. Has room, and he makes the catch. So up next, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Mateo at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in Denver, and now it's going to be Mark McGwire. And he hits a ground ball right side. Roberts. Over to first.
He's out.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Eflin a move to first.
he's safe.
Cruz back in on a dive. And here comes
Runner,
Bellinger.
yes.
There goes the runner. They
1-0.
pitch out. Next offering is fouled back. Runner goes again. And a base hit into right center field. And now two aboard. The relay throw. So digging in, Travis Bazzana, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Could use a
1-0.
ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Could be some action here on this
2-0.
next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's off the mark. And that's ball 3.
At this point in the
3-0.
game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
No, that's a
And
ball.
that'll load
Take
the
base.
bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Basallo in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball,
So they're
2
all
strikes.
loaded up. That
That's a
misses
ball.
the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
One
And
ball, 2
that's
strikes,
awfully
Miguel.
close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line to left. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Out to escape. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. First
Ball, that's
offering, and
in.
it just misses. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Ball,
that
that's
skips
ball.
in the dirt. Stays alive. Swung on, belted. Bellinger in a full sprint. And in one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. Tying run at the plate.
That's a ball.
Just
ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. There's one.
Oh,
The tag, and
On the
he's
tag,
out at
he's
the
out.
plate. And that's a double play. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just
Oh, that's
off
off
the
the plate.
inside edge. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. All muscle to center field. It's 3-2. So up next, Terry Pendleton. And that one cutting but missing down low. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ryan Roberts now at the plate. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And it's caught for the out. So digging in, Corbin Carroll. Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate. Misses
Inside
off the
ball.
inside. Ball one. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Nope, inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Went out.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
No strike.
Jeter in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Bautista keeping an eye on him.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Ball three.
And that one is inside. And that's ball four. And with two outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Just off the inside edge. Six straight outside the strike zone. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one's gotta feel good. It's 6-3. One down. And now Mark McGuire. Look out. And it hit him.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boost. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Sir Anthony Dominguez takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now the 0-1. That's
Ball.
down and in. One out. Runners at first and second. And that
And
misses. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Snap throw.
Nope, that's inside.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. And if they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Bazzana stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run.
On the ground a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's all they'll get. And now the catcher comes up to him, Samuel Basallo. Gregory Soto taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But the Jorge Mateo now entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here.
Now pitching. Henry Jensen.
Bunch it towards the mound. The throw to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. He's 2 outs away. O'Neill getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late. Bases empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9.
Ball 1.
And ball 1. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit to third. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
The second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
And a bunt towards third.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Terry Pendleton. That one blasted deep to right. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now, going for three. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out, runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. Scoops it up barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Bradish, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
One down, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Michael Conforto will climb in. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Cedric Mullins. Jimenez back to work. Ouch, that one drilled him. Now the throw to first on the run, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Touches down. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Joe McDonald says he went around. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. A bunt, and it's popped up. So the lineup flips over. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Suzuki pulls it down, and there's two gone. Terry Pendleton digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Mayo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Christian Moore. Right side, Cowser. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Pudge Rodriguez will hit next. Ground ball to the right side. He gets there with the slide to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely. Jorge Soler. Up at the plate. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Mullins. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So a man aboard, digging in, Richie Ashburn. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Swing, and he breaks his bat. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. And that misses. And this one is off and running. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Right through there for a strike. Mountcastle handling the duties at first, 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2015. The 0-2.
Ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Rips that one center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. How did so many teams pass on this guy in the draft?
Oh, you know the teams were interested, but just went in different directions.
This one's fair down the line and left. And it's going to be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Roberts in plenty of time to first. And here is Brian Roberts. Trying to bunt his way on, and it goes just foul. Bunting for a hit. And he beats him to first. He's safe. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westberg. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now Kobe Mayo. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That one the other way. Mountcastle over to second, on to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. Top of the second. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Eflin back to work. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ground ball up the middle. To first, Rutschman retired. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Eflin, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Gary Sanchez now. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Mountcastle takes it himself, and the Orioles. Bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And there's a foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and they get Mullins for the out. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
So the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Hit in the air, left field. O'Neill corrals it. Out number 2. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. First pitch misses. Mountcastle off of first with 2 away. Eflin a move to first. Mountcastle dives back in safely. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Heading for the plate. Now throws on the brakes, and he's safe getting back.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Line drive, base hit, 1 run in already. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The count.
Mayo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Eflin a move to first,
No, he's in there.
he's back in there. Corners are occupied with 2 down. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
1 strike.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. And that's top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Inside. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, the
0-1.
offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time up. There's the strike at the knees.
Now, this guy is just filling up the
0-1
strike
count.
zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
And now
a ball.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.